Welcome to another edition of the Social Proof Podcast. Our objective is to give you the information so you can take it and go make some money. Now, my guest today, you make money, right?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Let me just start this off, okay? Have you ever in your life scammed anyone?
Never.
Okay, good. All right, I just got to start it, okay? Because, right? I mean, you come highly recommended.
That's true.
But I just got to ask, you know what I mean? So I did my part, and I got a chance to see some of the stuff that you got going on, and it looks phenomenal. And I think my wife, you and my wife are going to be best friends, I believe. So introduce yourself. We're going to get this thing started.
So my name is Cassandra Smith. I am the owner of Blank School, where we show creatives how to master custom items from home and turn it into a second stream of income.
Master custom items from home. Explain that.
So like custom t-shirts, custom tumblers, custom coffee mugs, anything you can customize. We show them how to create those things.
Can you make money from, first off, I sold t-shirts before. I sell t-shirts now. What type of money is in like the tumbler? So I know t-shirts, you can make some money, but tumblers, cups, all that stuff. Is it money in that?
It's money at first. So you don't want to just learn the craft and do the craft. You want to learn it, master it, and then teach it. So that's my whole blueprint. So when you learning how to make custom t-shirts, custom tumblers, it's not to just learn to make it, but it's to learn to teach it. So the money, you make a little money, you make enough money crafting, but the goal is to eventually start teaching, and that's where the real money come in at.
All right, so I guess here's the thing though, which I see the value in that, right? But let's say for instance, you start a business making tumblers, right? You know how to make the tumblers.
Right.
And then you're teaching someone, you're charging people to teach them how to run a tumbler business, even though you haven't made money, any money making tumblers. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
I don't know if that's a good model.
I get what you're saying, but it worked for me.
Okay.
So I could only show other people what worked for me.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, well, I guess if someone wants to learn how to make the tumblers, then they'll pay somebody to teach, even if it's not for business sake. So my wife, she was making tumblers and cups and stuff like that. And she would have hired someone to teach her how to do it. Not that she was doing it for a business, but she just wanted to learn how to do it.
Right.
Which in that case, I see some real value in that.
And we have a lot of students that's like, look, I don't want to really make money. I'm doing this for therapy, as a hobby. Yeah. So they don't want to make it into a business. But those that's saying like, I want to leave my 9 to 5. What did you do? You got to learn the craft, master it, and start teaching it. I
got you. So tell me your story. How'd you start making the tumblers and stuff?
So I got into making custom t-shirts back in 2017. My kids had a basketball game, and they wanted them to wear hoodies to the away game, but I couldn't afford it.
Right.
So I found someone that knew how to make the custom hoodies, and she made them. And when my kids wore it to the basketball game, the coach was like, look, we want your hoodies. We don't even want the hoodies that we have.
Word. So and this was your first time making them?
I didn't make them. Somebody else made them.
Gotcha.
So I reached out to her like, yo, can you show me how to make? Because I want to get them coins.
Yeah.
She was like, no, you got to go to YouTube. And guess where I went? To YouTube.
Yep.
And that's how I got into learning how to make custom t-shirts, hoodies, using my Cricut machine, my silhouette, vinyl, weeding, all of that good stuff. So
you made some money?
I made enough to keep.
What's enough?
I would say probably like a couple $100 a month, because I was still working my 9 to 5. So at the time, it wasn't trying to make t-shirts to do it full time. It was like a hobby at this point, but I was still getting paid for it.
Got it. Here's where I think the world is kind of messed up, and especially like social media. A couple $100 is good money on the side.
Yeah.
So there's some people that, let's say they drive Uber. Right? Anybody here drive Uber part time? A little bit. How much you make? So in a weekend, $150. Which ain't bad. Ain't bad, Brad.
No.
You know what I mean? But as a like influencer or like these entrepreneur accounts, including myself. I guess I'll be grouped in there.
Okay.
We've convinced people that the only money is tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars. So, I mean, even what you're doing, the reason why I wanted to have this conversation is because there's somebody there that's watching this. Their desire isn't to make $1 million. Right. And I'm okay with that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, we can't look at it as it's only a couple hundred. That's some bread.
That's right. I guess it just depends on like what your goal is.
For sure.
So if your goal is like, I'm trying to pay rent, my mortgage, my car note, a couple hundred, and then if you got like 2-3 kids, it's like, I can manage, but I really need more to maintain. So it just really depends.
I feel that. But I mean, you think about an extra, let's say, few $100s, maybe it doesn't pay the rent, but that's your groceries.
Yeah.
And actually, there was a study that said an extra $500 a month keeps most families out of bankruptcy.
Wow.
An extra $500. Another stat said an extra $500 a month could prevent divorce. Because it's that $500 that's missing that's like, if you just had a little bit over to pay the bills, it's not as much friction in the house. The number one reason for divorce is finances.
That's true.
And it's not because you don't make $1 million. It's like, yo, I'm stressed, you're stressed because the light bill is late. Well, what if we could pay the light bill and the gas bill and the car note and some insurance on a side project? That's why I'm so passionate about entrepreneurship.
I like that.
So it's your interview, but I'm passionate about what you do for another reason.
Okay.
Because it's not always about a whole lot of money.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I remember, what'd you do before you was doing crafting?
So I did a lot of temp service jobs, working in warehouse, because I didn't.
And how much was you making in a warehouse?
Probably about $12, $13 an hour.
40 hours a week. How much is that?
And that's before, you got to look at before taxes.
Before taxes. And you got to work the whole 40 hours.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Listen, you get some little tumblers. How much can you sell a tumbler for?
$25.
You can sell a tumbler for $25. How much it cost to make?
It costs, I'll say about $9.
Let's do some math. Let's say, for instance, for nice round numbers, $15, $15. But $15 profit, if you sell 10 of them, you make an extra $150.
Yes.
That's not a lot of. And how many could you sell in 40 hours at a job? Like, if you were going to work it like a job, how many do you think you could sell? If you make them go out in the streets, go to PTA meetings and soccer games and all that kind of stuff.
And vendor events and trade shows.
It's bread.
Yeah.
Listen, I know you're talking to the super scaler. People that want to make a lot of money, okay? So in this interview, we're going to talk to all our family members, okay?
I like
I'm going to talk to the person who's just don't want to do Uber Eats no more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the food is cold, and when you deliver it, the person's mad at you and affects your tip because the food's cold, as if you cooked it. I didn't cook your food. It took them a long time to make it. Or they had it in the back just sitting there, and then I had to deliver it, and now you're mad at me, and I don't make no money because you think it's my fault, okay? They left out your fries. I didn't leave out your fries. It was them, and it affects my I'm talking to that person that wants to make an extra $400 or $500 a month,
I like
okay?
that.
You can talk to the people that want to make $500,000.
I want to talk to everybody, too.
Well, let's talk to everybody then. Okay. All right, so you were doing temp jobs.
Yes.
And your kids go to the game, you make some T-shirts. Well, they make the T-shirts, and y'all pay that person to make the T-shirts.
Yes.
She crabbing, because she don't want to teach you how to do
Definitely.
it. You go to YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay. How much was the starting amount?
I would say through buying the equipment, buying the inventory, trial and error, messing up, about $1,000 or more.
Okay, about $1,000?
Yeah.
So to set up?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember your first order?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yep.
Give me the numbers behind that first order.
$25 T-shirt.
Okay.
Yes, I started a brand called, I didn't know what I didn't know then that I know now, but I just went on Google and was like, oh, I like the word Good Vibes Only. So I started a T-shirt brand called Good Vibes Only. It wasn't my brand, but I was selling T-shirts called Good Vibes Only. And I started promoting on social media and got my first $25 order in my inbox. No website.
Word.
Yeah. No website, nothing.
So you spend this $1,000, get the setup. You decide to put up Good Vibes Only, and I'd imagine somebody already has that company.
They do.
Yeah, for sure. You're not about to submit that $25 you made. So that first order comes in. What does it feel like?
I felt rich.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, like, because I already ain't making money at the warehouse shop.
Right.
So I'm like, oh my God, this is a lot of money to me.
Yeah.
But then in my head, I'm like, let me keep promoting, let me keep showing up on social media, and let me keep selling. And I can go from $25 t-shirt to hundreds of dollars, and even probably recoup back my $1,000 I put in the business. Did
you make the $1,000 from the t-shirts?
No, I didn't make it until I started adding more items too.
Right.
So it wasn't just t-shirts people wanted. They wanted tumblers, they wanted coffee mugs, they wanted pillows, they wanted, all these different things. But just t-shirts alone, no, I didn't.
So was it custom? Like, was it just custom? Like, yo, you tell me what you want and I'll put Good Vibes Only on it and sell it to you?
Right. So whatever colors you want, if you want it on the sleeve, if you want it on the back, if you want it on the hoodie, if you want it on a hat. So yeah.
Sounds like a real janky business model. Starting out. Okay, how do you do this? Do you be like, hey, what you want? Or
yeah, because they were like my customers send me a pair of shoes and say, hey, I got these green and red Jordans. Mm-hmm. I want a Good Vibes Only with green and red vinyl on it. So, and I want a black shirt. I want a white shirt. So, yeah, that's
okay. You make good money doing it?
I made a couple hundreds.
Okay, few $100 monthly or just total?
Total.
Okay, all right. So, in terms of did you ever get into like high level of selling the products?
What you mean?
Like, did you make the money back from did you make more than $1,000 selling products?
Not then, no.
Okay, I'm saying just overall. Period.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, all right. Okay, you were scaring me a little bit. Okay,
definitely.
Okay, so when did you start making money from the products?
In 2019, so 2 years later, but it wasn't on vinyl t-shirts. And now people wanted what we call sublimation items. Okay. So they wanted their face on their custom t-shirts, they face on tumblers, they face on hoodies.
Dang.
They didn't want vinyl anymore. So I basically had to pivot and go into sublimation, and then that's when I hit my first $1,000 week. Okay,
give me the difference between the vinyl and the sublimation.
So vinyl is basically where you can print it on cotton t-shirts, polyester t-shirts, but you can only do like certain colors. Okay. Red vinyl, blue vinyl, yellow vinyl. But in sublimation, you basically take this special paper, special ink, you run it through a converted printer, and when it prints out, you can put anybody's face on it, their kids' faces, their family faces. So it's all different colors. Like whatever's in the picture they give you, you're able to print it out on a tumbler, on a t-shirt.
Gotcha. Okay. So how did you need more equipment or?
Yes, more equipment. I had to go back to YouTube.
Yeah.
Yep. Learn how to do the process. I started joining Facebook group communities, seeing how other people was doing it, and just taking different techniques. And then, yeah.
Got it. Okay. So how much were you charging for those sublimation items?
Sublimation, I would say probably about $35 a shirt, because you having to use a little bit more material, ink, paper. So it was about $35 a shirt.
All right. So tell me about this first $1,000 week.
So it was during the, I want to say, like football season. Mm-hmm. So with crafters, when you crafting, you make more money if you making stuff during when it's in demand. So it's not like a 24/7, 365. It's like, hey, it's Christmas season, it's graduation season, it's party favorite season. So this was during football. Again, the images I was using was copyright. Can I be honest on here?
Yeah, please. This is a safe space.
Okay, so of course I'm using Falcons, the New Orleans Saints, all that good stuff. But I'm putting the image on the shirts.
Right.
Everybody's buying the shirts. They wearing it to football games. They wearing it to football parties. And I just started promoting again on social media. But this time I was promoting on Facebook Marketplace.
Okay.
So I went from promoting it just on my personal page to now I'm in the marketplace posting up these shirts. And the orders was coming in like crazy.
Wow.
Like I'm literally at work. Now at this point I'm in an office job. So I went from warehouse to I'm working in the office as a secretary. And I'm at my computer and my phone's just going off like never seen it when I was doing vinyl t-shirts. Never had that kind of like people wanting it until I got into sublimation. And it's like I'm like, yo, I gotta go home. I'm ready to make t-shirts. Like all these orders coming in.
I quit.
I did. In
that day?
20 minutes, yep. The same week. The orders were coming in all week. That Friday, I walked into HR. Here's my 20-minute notice.
Hold on. So one day that joint starts to hit, and then you quit.
No, it was hitting all week. It was hitting all week. I made $1,000 within a week. And the end of that week, I just had enough because that Monday, I'm going by, I'm like, ooh, the order's coming in. Tuesday, I'm like, oh my God, they really coming in. And just throughout the whole week. And I was just getting backed up because if I'm at work, I can't get these t-shirt orders out. And it's like, I just tapped into this new field of sublimation, putting out these shirts, and I want to make a good impression. I want a good turnaround time. So Friday, I walked in there and was just like, yo, here's my notice.
Let me tell you, kind of a little bit to your point, but how I feel bad a little bit. I went to a concert. We was at a Janae Aiko concert. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was fire. But when we go in there, there's these people selling these T-shirts. And I know, brother, you're not a part of the team. I know you ain't got no license for this, right? So we go into the concert where, the show is good, and we leave. And it's the people outside, and they all have different Janae Aiko shirts. Mm-hmm. And I know for a fact this has to be illegal. So I'm walking, I'm leaving, but I'm with my wife and my daughter, and they got.
Yeah.
They got. Not really they got. It was a nice shirt, but they bought this knockoff T-shirt that was fire, by the way.
Yeah.
So now as you're talking, I'm thinking in my head, they done took your course because they know how to sublimate. They know how to sublimate. They going out there making sure. So don't do that, y'all. If you're listening, don't do that. However, I kind of respect it. You feel me? Because there are people outside the gate, and it's crazy. The cops are right there. Nobody cares. So at every concert in Atlanta, there are these people outside selling their own shirts that they made at the crib, right? So I guess that was you before you were operating with integrity. But I felt bad because I supported it, and I know, but I didn't support it. It was my wife. No, I didn't. Yeah, technically I did.
Yeah, he paid for money. It.
But here was the thing. So I'm walking, and it's a lot of people. And I turn around, I'm like, oh, where's my family? And they're with the guy. And they already made the commitment to make the sale.
Over.
And then I'm walking up like, you're not supposed to be doing that. If you wanted a T-shirt, buy the T-shirts inside at her table.
Right.
Support the artist.
Right.
But it was already too late, and I didn't want to hate on my man. You feel me? I didn't want to like hate on his sale. So she bought that shirt. Shirt was fire though.
It was.
It was fire.
I still have it.
But for sure she wore it the other day. But I feel so bad. But anyway, okay, back. But the point is, you can be as creative as you want within the confines of the law,
right?
And you can make some money.
Yeah.
And I'd imagine, and maybe there's some stuff you teach now, I'd imagine you didn't have like a whole business set up.
No, I didn't.
Okay, tell me about the ghetto process of this business. Because most people do it, but I come from that era of, we just hustling.
Right.
We trying to get to this money until we can legalize. We ain't selling drugs.
Right.
You feel me? So I'd rather sell illegal T-shirts and illegal tumblers before I sell illegal contraband.
Yes.
Okay. So tell me how you had it set up first.
So I was just posting on social media. Mm-hmm. I'll make a T-shirt, post it. They would inbox me, so I didn't have a website, didn't have an LLC then. And when they inbox me, hey, I'm taking cash out payments, or you can pay through PayPal, Selzels, Zelle. I mean, I was not Selzels at the time, but yeah, that's how I was taking payments through my inbox. Yeah, and it was going up.
It was blowing up.
It was. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you ain't worried about no taxes or nothing. Just run me my bread. So now, for those that are watching, what is the proper way to go about this?
I would definitely say get a business LLC. Definitely set up a website, because if I would have known what I know now, like as far as like automations, I only could make money when I answer my inbox. Yeah. Versus now, I can make money while I'm asleep because people are going to my website. They're able to check out. They're able to do all these different things. So, but definitely LLC. And even with the images, with copyright, I tell people to do it at their own discretion. Yeah. Because that's a craft. If somebody inbox you and say, hey, I want this Falcons football with my face on it, you're going to give them what they want. So I can't chase after everybody like, no, that's not right. Like, hey, you got to know what the law is, and you still do it. Just know you can get, cease to desist, all that good stuff.
For sure.
But as a crafter, whatever their customer want, they're gonna give it to them.
Yeah, this is like after I had a legit business. I had a Simpsons shirt, themed shirt, and like it was my t-shirt brand, Sleep is for Suckers, but it was like Bart Simpson. Remember Bart Simpson used to have to write on the board?
Yeah.
And it said, I will not sleep. I will not sleep. The brand of Sleep is for Suckers. I done made, well, hold on. I don't know who watching this. I sold 4 or 5 shirts. I sold
4 or 5.
I sold 4 or 5 t-shirts.
Okay.
People liked it. You feel me? But it's definitely illegal. Don't do that, y'all. But, and here's the thing. In all seriousness, you imagine somebody, and I don't know if this is advice. I'm not giving advice, but you think about somebody who is a single parent. You got 3 kids. You're trying to learn a craft to feed your family.
Yes.
Right? You're not necessarily concerned about someone sending you a cease and desist because you're not big enough anyway. And in China, they got whole operations, right? Where they're making millions off of it. But they're going to kill me for this. But you think about, like, there needs to be some sort of stepstone. So what do? Do you wait until you can hire a lawyer? You got the money to file for all that kind of stuff, or do you go get your material, make your money, and then take the money and then start legalizing your business?
Yes, that's what you do.
You feel me?
Yeah.
My t-shirt brand, I didn't have a trademark for like 6 months, and I'm out here hustling trying to make the money, but I didn't have the money to do it, so I can't wait.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
And I can imagine somebody that's in a situation like I described. Yo, this is a thing where you could be in your house after work, take a couple hours, make something, $25, $30, $40, $50 at a time.
Yeah.
It really makes a difference.
It does.
Do you have any stories of some of your most, the students that you're most proud of?
I do. I have a student, she actually started out crafting, but she took the route I took. She mastered the craft, taught the craft, got her first storefront, started selling products to other crafters.
Wow.
So, like I said, selling t-shirts, that's like the beginning.
Yeah.
But you only servicing consumers, people that just want your products.
Yeah.
But when you cross over to B2B, now I'm servicing other crafters. Now you're in a need-based business. So, of course, if your goal is to make more money, now you're finna make more money because you're in a business that people need your product, they need your services. So anytime I teach, I don't teach my students to craft the only craft. I want you to craft, master it, and start teaching it eventually.
Gotcha.
But it just depends on what your goal is. If your goal is to just do it for a hobby, therapy, you're not really caring about going to the next level. So
Got it. Okay, so your audience is people who are already in the crafting space.
yes.
Okay. And you're teaching them how to, well, if you're not making money from the crafting, and maybe you're not super good at selling the product, or you're not even that creative, you are teaching that person how to have a skill set to teach people how to get into crafting.
Yes.
I'd imagine this must be like an industry that people want to get into, or you wouldn't be doing it.
Yes.
So tell me the demand.
So right now, like I said, so we get a lot of newbies. So you don't necessarily have to know how to craft. If you're just interested in wanting to learn the business, we can show you from scratch how to make your first chilt bag, custom party favorite tumbler. Party favorite Capri Sun. Because crafting is just so broad. Like, it's not limited to just t-shirts and tumblers. Like, you can make so many different things. So if you just got an interest in learning the craft, then we bring you through our what we call a craft challenge based on whatever the season is. So we just recently did a party favor challenge where we show you how to do everything craft related to set up for a party business or a party. Yeah, so we showed them how to do the custom plates, cups, all the way down to the boxes that's on the table, all the way down to the banners, the floor wraps, like everything. Whatever you want to learn when it comes to party. If you're a newbie, we're going to show you from scratch. And then when they come in...
I'm sorry, real quick, but so who makes the product?
They will eventually make the product after they take our class.
Okay, so you're teaching them how to make the product. Okay.
Yes.
How to make the product and then use that as like a business model for custom birthday party, stuff like
Right.
that. Okay.
But if they say, okay, well, I want to go to the next level, we're going to show you how to take whatever we just taught you, because anytime you're making custom items, you have to use some type of digital product, whether it's a template, a design, a mock-up. Maybe you got an ebook and you read through, but we try to teach them how to take that craft, turn it into digital product, which is now they're crossing over to B2B, because B2C is going to slow down.
Yeah.
Everybody's not going to always buy your t-shirt, but do you have a backup plan in case this slows down? What else can I do? So now we're showing them how to take what we taught them with the party favors, whatever designs they use to make it, whatever templates they use. Now you can sell that to other crafters that look like you, or maybe that was new like you. But since you came through our 5-day challenge, now you're going to be able to teach it to other people.
There's a lot of things you can do with $500. I mean, you can have a night out with your significant other. You could buy some really expensive shoes. Well, really nice shoes are about double $500. You could buy a course where you can learn something for $500. But I have something better for you to do with the $500. I want to meet with you every single morning for the rest of your life. Well, maybe not the rest of your life, but every morning, Monday through Friday, for the rest of the year. I have information and game that have allowed me to build a successful business, a successful community, and a successful life all the way around. But I want to share that with you. But the only way we can accomplish this is not me selling you a course, not me giving you a one-on-one consultation, because even with that, you'll get the information, but you'll need more. I want to meet with you every single morning. Now, would I meet with someone every morning for $500 for a year? And the answer is yes. Actually, we've been doing this thing since 2017. We have what's called the Morning Meetup. Every single month, we have a theme, whether it's social media, whether it's motivation, whether it's strategy, whatever it is, we have a theme for the month, and every morning in that month, we have a conversation around that topic. And I am giving a wealth of knowledge, not only myself, but a lot of friends, a lot of people that you see on this podcast, they join every single week. So you need a community of people that you can grow with, and you need a coach. I'm your coach. The Morning Meetup is your community. Go to themorningmeetup.com. It's $499, and I will meet you every single morning for an entire year. Give it a shot. Gotcha. All right, so what is the amount of money that I can make? Okay, I know how to make a cup now.
Yes.
How much can I charge to teach someone how to be a crafter?
So I give them different levels. Like I say, hey, your first program started at $99. Maybe you're doing like a one-on-one Zoom session. And then the next thing you want to do, you might want to start like a low ticket membership, $27 a month, where you just providing value. And then, over time, just scale based on what's in demand. So for me, my students came into the business wanting to learn how to craft.
Yeah.
So of course I wasn't charging this much. It's just crafting. But now when you're saying, okay, I want to learn how to turn it into digital products, now that I'm adding more value, I'm going to increase my price. And now you're saying, well, now I want to learn how to create a course around it, create a membership around it.
I'm sorry, real quick. Give me an example of the digital product that you're teaching people how to make.
So whenever you make like a custom chip bag, you need
a chip bag?
Yes. So it's like a Doritos.
Really?
You can wrap it. Yes, you can wrap the Doritos with your children's face on it for parties.
Show me a picture.
What?
Show me an example.
You've never?
a Doritos bag or chip bag with my kid's face on it?
Yes.
Word? I wonder if that's something I do.
Yeah, I think Judy just did a party with her son.
I've had a couple these little children's birthday parties. Yo, first off, everything is just overpriced for these children. I'm not gonna lie. My wife be spending some money on these kids' parties, and I'm trying to understand like why you would do that, because they don't even know it's their birthday.
Nope.
You know what I mean? It's not like they're like, I want my birthday party. They have no idea what day of the month this is.
So that's a video on my social.
Okay.
But you can put a face on the bag.
How did you do that? How did you make the bag?
You got to join our craft program so I can show you.
No, tell me right now how you do that.
So you basically take a design, you run it through the printer. It prints on what we call photo paper, sticker paper. And you just use a crimper, some shear scissors, and you wrap it around, and really easy. You don't even need equipment.
So you have the bag of Doritos and you print it out on a printer, and it just sticks onto the current bag. and you crimp it at the top.
You print it out onto the photo paper you're using.
On photo
It's
paper,
a certain
okay.
type of paper you got to use.
Yep.
And then, yes, you can wrap it around a chip bag, glue, use a hot glue gun, glue it, and then crimp it on the end to make it look really nice, and then cut it with shear scissors.
Oh, wow. So that's how they be doing the little water bottle thing.
Yes.
That's a whole business in itself.
Of course.
Oh.
See, now you're thinking different, huh?
I'm thinking a little different. This hard. Okay, let me just show y'all. That's the little chip bag. It's a little chip bag, and then Pringles joint, and then water. Hershey bar. That's crazy. Okay, that's hard.
Thank you.
That's hard. I like that. Okay, so but how do we turn it into a digital product?
So in order to make those, you needed a template. Mm-hmm. You needed a design. So the design that we used was for graduation. So we give the, like, if I'm selling this design to crafters, I will make it an editable design. So you can add your own picture, your own colors, your own words, and then you're able to print it out and put it on your own chip bags. So everything that they use is still digital products in order to make the crafts. So now we show them how to take those digital products and sell it to other people like them.
Okay, let me ask you this question, serious question. Let's say I take your program and you give me your templates.
Okay.
What if I sell your templates to somebody else?
We give it to you as a PLR.
P what?
Private label rights. So we allow you to sell it. That's how you're going to make money.
So you're okay. So that's the whole model.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, crap. I just got it. I see now how you don't necessarily have to be a crafter to do what you're saying.
Right.
Because you're giving me the tools or a business in a box almost to sell to other people.
Yes. You get it.
I got it. It took me a little while. I get it. Okay, so you'll have me like package my own digital products and teach that mom that does all this, because my wife be doing all the birthday stuff. I'm gonna teach you, mom, you got a bunch of kids, but you got birthday parties coming up all throughout the year. I'm gonna package this and sell you this and teach you, and maybe another ebook on exactly what printer to get, all that kind of stuff, empowering that mom to do their own birthday parties.
Yeah. And now when other moms come to her parties, she can teach them. Because remember, the goal is to learn, master, and teach it. So now people are gonna come and say, how did you make that custom chip bag for your daughter, your son? Okay, I got a hands-on class. I want to show you how to do it. So she's making money from doing the craft. Now she's making money from teaching it as well.
It's fire. It's like network marketing a little bit. Right? It's dope.
Yeah.
I mean, because you get to empower other people how to do it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay, so that's one example. What's some other like money that I'm not thinking of right now?
So again, like I said, learning the craft, turn it into a digital product, and then now creating a course. Because anybody that buys your template or your design, their next question is, how do I use the template? Because normally we think that anybody that's buying our product is supposed to already know how to use it. They don't.
Yeah.
So we create some type of pre-recorded class or even do a Zoom one-on-one, and now we're showing you how to use the templates in Canva to apply to your business. But then their next question is, okay, well, how do I make the chip bag? So now they done bought the template. They want you to teach them how to make the chip bag. So you done created this whole course program just from doing something you love to do, which is crafting. But now you teaching others how to do the designs, how to make their own crafts. And it's just a whole nother stream of income just from learning this one skill.
This is really good. And it's actually changing my mindset a little bit because I'm not really, the people who do more teaching than the actual practical application of it, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way over kind of like this pandemic space. But the way you're describing it, it makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you don't necessarily, because it's a business I could do, I don't know how to craft, but it seems like a good business idea to me. If if I pay you for your templates and I can create a e-commerce store and I can show some videos and I'm using your information, which you know how to do it, to sell it, I don't necessarily have to be the person that's the crafter to show other people how to have this business.
And that's what we tell them, like, because we use a lot of Canva templates. So we just say, you don't even know how to design, just know how to edit. Because we're going to give you the designs. And if you know how to edit, you can change it to whoever's liking and then sell it to them. So it's just.
So you make pretty good money. A lot? I mean, it's a strong word.
I know.
Because I guess there are people that are interested in it.
Yes.
Okay. And how much? Give me some of your prices that you charge.
For
I mean, just education, period.
So for digital products, of course, you want to start at like $7, $17, $27. Something about having that 7 on the end that makes people feel like, oh, I'm getting a good deal. So I tell them to, whenever we get them the digital products, they can either break it down into different designs, or they can sell it as a bundle. So we educate them on different ways to market a product and price it. But the next phase, so there's different phases. Again, you learning the craft. Now you're mastering the craft, but when you start teaching it, you're going to teach it in different levels. So you got the digital products, you got the course, but now you got to get people into this course program, and then that's when you're doing the challenges.
Got it.
That's where the bulk of the money comes from, because now you're not teaching 1 or 2 people, you're teaching the masses now in group sessions. So
you do challenges.
yes,
How do you get the people into your challenge?
ads,
Who runs your ads?
my marketing team.
Okay.
So we run ads. I have a large audience now. So I have an audience over 500,000. So I run a lot of warm. Yeah, my ads are warm. I don't have to do too much because they already know, like, and trust me. But I would say to like a new person, definitely run an ads to cold traffic as a free class, just, so you can show your expertise. So, hey, I'm doing a free challenge. In this challenge, I'm going to show you how to, design in Canva, edit, but design. I'm going to show you how to make your first chip bag, your first Caprice line, and then I'm going to show you some marketing tips. Really easy.
Dang, that's good. So at the level that you're at now, about how much you spend in ads?
$30,000 within a 3-week time frame.
You spend $30,000 in 3 weeks? Is this on a regular basis?
No, we only do challenges 4 times a year.
So every quarter you do a challenge.
Yes.
You spend $30,000 just those 3 weeks.
Yes.
I guess you're promoting it though.
I'm promoting organically. The ads are running, and then we also doing email and SMS.
How many people be in your challenges?
So this last challenge, my biggest challenge, we had 38,000 opt-ins. Yes.
Was it a free challenge? Or you
Free.
challenge?
We promoted it as free. Once they go through the funnel and they opt in, the next page is saying, well, come join VIP and you're going to get more perks. And then when they join VIP, that was a $27 offer, and we had over 5,000 people by that.
Just give me a minute. You said how many people?
5,000. 5,000 plus. I don't have
And how much was it was $27?
$27.
So you made $135,000 just off the $27?
Just off that funnel, yes. Before the challenge even started.
You do make a lot of money.
I told you.
When people say a lot, I don't automatically believe it. I mean, I see what's going on. Okay, so are you teaching people this exact process?
Yes, that's why I was telling you that's why I'm doing the podcast tour, because I want to show craft is that if you learn the skill first, you master it. Now you can teach it, but you got to have these processes in place to be able to run these challenges, because that's the easiest way to get people to your course program or your membership. Okay,
so they go through the process, and how long is the challenge?
So the challenge is, the whole process is 3 weeks. So we do a week of promoting. The second week, I'm doing the free master class. So I do 3 days of free training, only showing them like the what, when, why, where. So I'm telling you what supplies you need, why you need to sell it, how much to price it for, how to market it. But I'm not showing them the actual how. When I give you enough information on the free class, I'm giving you that much value. Now they want to know, well, how do I make the product? That's when they join the 5-day challenge, which is the $27.
Okay, so 5 days. So you can opt in for the free stuff. Can they be a part of the challenge for free?
No.
Okay, so you have 5,000 people sign up to be in the $27 challenge.
Yes.
Okay, got you. So after the 5 days, I guess you're giving them 5 days to actually trust you to like say, oh, well, she knows what she's talking about.
Right.
Okay. And what do you offer after?
The membership to learn how to do the actual custom items. So you're only learning how to do a chilled bag, Capri Sun, and water bottle in 5 days.
Yeah.
But you're gonna say, "Oh my gosh, I want to learn how to do custom casket wraps. I want to do my own Christmas tree wreaths." Like we teach. Oh, let me show you this. This went viral. 51.5 million people watched this video.
Custom casket wraps?
Yes.
Whoa. Ed is fired up. I ain't gonna hold you. This is crazy. Wow. This is very interesting. I've never, ever, 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 ever even seen this before.
Really? I told you, the craft world is really big.
But it's almost like, why wouldn't you do this?
Why wouldn't you? Exactly.
How much you charge to do this?
I don't do it. I just teach it. Remember, it's learn, master, teach.
How much do you teach people to
sell it for? It really just depends on what you spent in supplies, what you spent in material. And I tell them to double that and at least get a 50% profit margin. So if you spent, $100 in supplies and material, charge at least $200, excluding the shipping fee. You said that's not good?
That's nothing.
Really?
$200?
I mean, but it's
flowers be $1,000. So, but I think that's a cool. I don't know if I'd start. I would start a bit. I don't like being that close to death. I don't want to get in the death business.
But it's.
However,
I was gonna say
my entrepreneur brain is clicking right now. You understand me? Because I mean, I've never even seen it before. So, especially this new wave of funerals and stuff.
Yes.
Where you saw the man in the club.
What?
You saw the man in the club. The dead man in the club. They posted my man up because he was always in the club.
You gotta be kidding.
Y'all see that, right? Oh my gosh. Those are the people that's want this. they gonna want this custom casket wrap.
Oh my god.
That look like a party flyer a little bit.
Oh man.
But it's kind of dope. Or it's just a cool, maybe it's not party flyers. I'm just seeing the ones you showed me. But I think that's fire. That's fire. I mean, I would probably charge at least $500-$600.
I mean, I say start minimum 50% profit margin. Yeah. But if you want to go up, yeah, definitely.
$600.
He like, I'm thinking about it.
Nah, this is a fire. Okay, because I'm a creative, and I think this conversation is really, it excites me.
Oh yeah.
Okay, it really, really excites me. Okay, so all the other stuff. So what is the offer what is the next tier offer that you're telling your clients to?
So after the 5 day is to join. I have a program called Crafters Mastermind where over 1,800 students in there paying every month. Yeah.
1,800? How much is it?
$199 a month.
$199. You got 1,800.
Yes. That's in that program.
You do make a lot of money.
I told you.
I didn't know. That's like $350,000 a month.
Yeah.
And something like that doesn't grow unless it's valuable.
Right. And we're going on our second year for this program. So I created it February 2023. And we have at least, even though we're doing these challenges, we have at least a solid 1,000 people in there every month. Like we don't go below 1,000. But of course you're gonna have a few drop offs. Yeah. And then that's why we do the next challenge to get more new people in. So every quarter we're bringing in a couple more hundred people, 500, 600, 700 people.
Wow, this is dope. But so you have another tier?
Yeah, so when they take this challenge, the 5 day craft challenge, it's to get them inside a Crafters Mastermind where they're gonna learn. It's over 1,000 crafts in there. So we do it for every season, not just memorial, funeral crafts, but we got Christmas crafts, grad crafts. We have party favorite. We have Mother's Day, Father's Day. Like, as a creative, you can make something custom for every holiday, every season. But then again, now people want to cross over into B2B. How can I make passive income with no equipment? What if I don't have a printer or heat press? Okay, you can sell these digital products we're going to give you up front of the same products we use during the challenge. Let us show you how to sell that to other crafters. So that's the second tier, and we have 1,300 over there.
How much is that?
That's $159.
It's a month?
Yes.
Dang. I didn't know you made so much money.
And then We got crafters that want to do both. They like, look, I want to learn the craft and the digital side. That's $349 a month, and we have $500 in that one.
All right, bro. my craft consulting company is about to launch. Okay, I just want to put that out there. This is incredible.
That's why I want to teach this business model, because people just look at crafting as I'm making t-shirts. But if you learned it, mastered it, and started teaching it, it just depends on your goal. Do you want to make more money? Do you want to just do this for a hobby? But if you're trying to make more money, you can turn your skill into an actual membership program and teach other people. But my goal, what I tell them is you just can't gatekeep. A lot of crafters don't want to tell you where they get their just like what I went through. So I created this program because I don't want people to feel how I felt when I asked old girl to make my hoodies and she said, go to YouTube.
Yeah.
Thanks that I went to YouTube, I done came on my own program, and now I'm teaching others that if you don't gatekeep, where you can get to.
Yeah. I actually like the fact that you're not even gatekeeping the process.
Right.
So some people don't share even the process of, okay, I'm going to do this free workshop,
right,
and I'm going to do a few of them to lead them to a challenge.
Right.
Challenge is, $27 or whatever. We're doing it 5 days. Then we offer this, and a lot of people don't share that process. You know what I mean? And we all, as marketers, we do it.
Okay.
Right? We do it. So I'll do a free webinar, and I'm thinking in my head, you can't really expect
to get everything.
One, to get everything, but two, you can't expect me to just do this just because I just felt like getting on and teaching the community. Right. I'm gonna sell something
at the end.
You have to expect that.
Yeah.
Right. I'll be selling something. If it's for okay, let me just look at the camera real quick.
Okay.
If someone's doing a free training, it's not because they're philanthropists or out of the kindness of their heart. There will be an offer. So you get a bunch of people to listen to your information. Some of them are going to trust you and want to take the next step with you. But I don't think people understand that because they have like a consumer mindset.
Right.
But I do like the fact that you are talking to the entrepreneur and you want to give the game on exactly how you're doing what you're doing.
Yes.
And it's kind of, you're trying to teach someone your whole system and they could take all your clients.
Well, I ain't worried about that. I tell people all the time, like, people don't buy my products because of my products. It's because of me.
Yeah.
So if you don't have my personality, if you don't have my attitude, I can go learn from somebody and they are completely boring. I'm falling asleep. But when you get on my class, you're gonna laugh. You're gonna fall out. Your stomach's gonna be hurting. Cause I make my teachings fun. It don't feel like a boring education. It's like, I feel like that's my homegirl in this class. I'm finna follow her everywhere she goes.
I like that. I am excited about this, man. Ooh. Yeah, because it just seems like it's something that the average person can get involved in.
Yeah.
It's not even primarily based on personality or follower count and all that kind of stuff. Right. And there's multiple reasons people need it. We're actually in the morning meetup, we're doing a challenge for this coming month where a part of it is doing something creative, because actually just involving yourselves in a creative, whether it's painting or drawing or writing or whatever, it actually significantly reduces stress.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think this is it's for everybody.
Yeah. My
wife, who just wants to have a reason to leave me with the kids. And I know what she was doing. It's like, I got all my stuff and I got to make these. You're not even trying to sell them, bro. I know. She put on her little music. She in the garage, and I got to be a dad. You know what I mean? Like it's just unfair. I'm just playing. But it was some people do it for that reason. But some people, I think, even in this conversation, like myself, have a vision. Like, bro, I can set up a company.
Yeah.
Just delivering craft materials, or the concept of somebody who wants to do it for the reason of making money or for the stress relieving side. Let me give you something to do.
Yeah.
This is fire.
Yeah.
You're dope.
Thank you.
I like it. Okay. All right. So how can they get involved in what you're doing?
My programs are open and shut, so it's not like an evergreen where you can just join at any time. So right now, my main focus is just trying to show people this process. So if you already your craft, if you already creative at something and you want to learn how to do your own challenges, how to set up your own memberships, courses, or even sell digital products, to join my upcoming Passion to Profits Challenge.
Okay. Well, the cool thing is we don't know when this is out, so but it's you have one coming no more than 3 months.
September. It's dropping
from whenever
September.
they're watching it.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
But
what's the website?
So the website is coming.
Okay. We'll have the link in there.
Okay, yes. So it's called Passion, the number 2, Profits with an S on the end, and then challenge.com.
Okay.
I'm going to be talking about it over the next couple of weeks on my YouTube channel. So if they just follow me on YouTube, they can definitely learn more information before just diving into this free class.
Gotcha. What's your YouTube channel?
Crafting with Cassandra.
Okay. Crafting with Cassandra. And what's your Instagram?
Crafting with Cassandra.
Crafting with Cassandra. Okay. All right. Now I'm excited. I'm actually going to send your page to my wife.
Oh.
Because I'd be excited.
I bet she does sublimation. What you described, that sounds.
Yeah, she is sublimation for sure. I'm going to. Hold on. Let me get it real quick. Crafting with Cassandra, and I'm going to send this to her.
Okay.
Because I think this would be really, really cool for her to get involved.
Oh yeah.
Because my ultimate goal,
What is it?
to be a house husband. I just want to raise the kids. I'll cook.
This is definitely gonna get you there. Then let her craft. Let her be.
I'll be at the crib cooking. She was like, "All right, Dave, when you get home, what you want for?" I want to do that. I want to do that, babe. When you get home from making all this bread in the crafting world, what you want to eat?
Dinner?
What you want for dinner? Okay. No, this is incredible. It really, really is, and I think you're doing some good in the world.
Thank you.
It.
So it's
Absolutely.
not a scam anymore. You know.
It's not a scam anymore. I wasn't sure because it looks good on your page and like all the stuff that you're doing.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Thank
I
you.
just gotta ask. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I just gotta ask. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So last question is I want to know what you think you'll be doing in the next 5 years. Like, you married?
Yes.
Oh, how long have you been married?
Since 2005.
Wow.
But we divorced in 2017 and remarried in 2021. That's a whole nother conversation. He's like, wait a minute, let's dive into that.
Yeah. Let's just make a quick little pivot real quick. Y'all got married 2005.
Yes.
How long were y'all dating before 2005?
About 3 months. Can I keep it 100?
Yeah. Hey, listen, I married my wife off Tinder 6 months.
Really?
Yeah. That was 5 years ago.
Oh,
6 years
okay.
ago. 6 years. 6 years. It's one of them years ago. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
So 3 months. How'd y'all meet?
I don't know.
Now, you don't want to talk about keeping it real.
Okay,
Don't try to not keep it real now.
I used to be a rapper. My name was Top Shelf. Yeah, I ain't gonna spit nothing right quick. You feel me?
Okay, you got rapper hands. Okay.
But I went to a studio and he was there, creating he was a rapper too.
His little what?
A little rapper.
Little rap.
And we bonded and yeah, we just, we went from there. And then 3 months later he moved in. We went to the courthouse.
Whoa. Slow down. Hold on, because it's happening too fast. It's coming up too fast. He just moved in 3 months later.
Yeah.
Okay. Gangster rapper for sure. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, what? That gangster rapper gonna move in with you, girl. Every time.
Every
okay?
time. Yes, sir.
Okay. And what were you doing at this point professionally?
I was working in the warehouse.
You was working in a warehouse.
Yeah.
Was he working?
Yeah.
What's he doing?
Too.
Warehouse?
Yeah.
Gangster rappers always got a warehouse job. Okay. So
yeah.
How did this where was he living first?
He was living with his dad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 2000. How old?
2000.
How old were you?
We was 18.
Okay. All right.
Oh, how old do I look? Wait, how old do I look?
I just started calculating it. Okay, but yes, okay. This is 18-year-olds. That's what we do. Okay?
Yeah.
I found something I like. I'm moving home from my parents to with you. Okay.
Yeah.
So.
But I had my own place. Women is a little further.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, you believed in them.
Yeah, I did.
Yo, my man had potential.
He did.
Yes. I believe him. You was in his first video?
Well, we didn't even do the rapping thing
Okay,
anymore.
I was gonna say the girl be in the video supporting her man. Yeah. All right, on one of y'all cars, whoever had the nicer car, that's who we shoot the video with. Okay, so that's crazy. What's wild is that was me at 18. What? Absolutely. Well, I ain't never moved in with nobody, but I was a rapper, so that's how I know how rap love works.
Spit a little something.
And you bring you meet somebody at the club or something like that, and y'all start talking like, yo, come meet me at the studio. Yeah. Just see me do my thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So 3 months later, y'all get married.
Yeah.
What was your parents and what was his parents thinking?
Of course they didn't agree.
Of course.
Yeah. But my parents was like, oh, y'all shacking. So you don't supposed to be shacking and you ain't married. Okay,
yep, you was raised in the church, weren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a church word. That's a church word, shacking. But it worked out for 12 years.
Yeah.
12 years. But y'all got divorced in
2017.
Why?
I think because we had met at such a young age and we didn't get to experience our 20s. So we had just started up in time, we started doing our own thing separately. And it's just, because we didn't get to, like, we went from kids, like, we was together this whole time. Yeah. So now, at this point, it's like, I'm dating, he's dating. We shouldn't. I know, we was young. Wait. Going too fast. Yeah.
You're married.
Yeah.
And then both of y'all jointly decide to go do your own thing?
Well, no, we was getting into it a lot of differences, a lot of arguing. Who cheated first? Huh? Who what?
Who cheated first?
I did.
Always the woman.
Look, I regret it to this day. That's why in 2021, I went back to find him and told him I wanted my family back. Wow. So I divorced him in 2017. But then when I started getting into money, meeting different people that's really just after what you have, you don't know if they with you for the right reasons. I'm like, let me go back and get the person that was with me when we was sleeping in cars, sleeping in hotels. Like,
come on, y'all. Come on.
Yeah, so I found him and said, I apologize, I'm sorry. Like, literally let my guard down. I want my family back. And he didn't even know what I had going on, so he didn't know I'm a multi-millionaire at this point, nothing. Wow. And when he came, I changed his whole entire life.
Wow. And it normally happens the opposite way, where like we start making money and then we like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore because I want something else.
Yeah.
But the fact that that's something real, the fact that you experienced success and you said, I want to have success with my person.
Yes.
That's good.
Thank you.
I like you even more now.
Thank you.
Okay, when y'all got back together 2021,
yeah.
What was he doing professionally?
So he had a hard life. Yeah. So he had just got out of, jail or whatever. So when we split, he went through like a rough patch, like literally. So he was back and forth, in and out. So when I met him, I basically like told him I want to bring you into a whole nother world. Like, you don't have to do whatever you've been doing, like come to these corporate events with me, get in the room, network. Like, I want to show you how to have your own business, make legal money. And that's what he did.
That's so good. This is so good. All right, man, sign me up. Yo, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for stopping by. This is just a really, really impactful conversation. And yeah, man, let's keep doing what you're doing. Keep being a great human. Okay. What's your goal? 5 years. 5 years from today.
5 years from today. I really want a franchise.
Yep.
So I have we have what we do, like hands-on classes right here in Atlanta, Georgia with my school. I have a hands-on school. Okay. But I want it to be in other places. Like, I don't want to just have a blank school or academy in Atlanta. Like, I want to be in Florida. I want to be in, Alabama. Yep. I want other people to be able to do what I did, take my concept and teach other people, get other people, like literally do what I do in other areas.
Got it.
So
Okay.
no gatekeeping for me. I wanted to be everywhere.
I love it, man. Thank you so much for stopping by. We will definitely be keeping a close watch on all the stuff you got going on because I think you're doing some amazing stuff right now. So
Thank you.
Thank you for coming through.
Thank you
All
for
right?
having me.
Hey, man, make sure y'all follow. What's your Instagram?
Crafting with Cassandra.
Crafting with Cassandra. Make sure y'all hit up Crafting with Cassandra. And I love to hear the testimonials and the stories that come from this episode, okay? And if you are making a whole bunch of money, go find that one you was with that was down, that was down with you from the beginning, that was in the gym, shooting in the gym with you, all right? Don't listen. Go back, okay? I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, man. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this out with somebody, all right? We out of here.
Hey.
Peace. You just watched this whole episode. If you like this episode, watch this one right here. Click right here. You're going to like this one if you like the one you just watched. Check it out.